What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Wwe 2K25. So, just an update, I have managed to do all of the trophies for the My GM. It took me about 4 to 6 hours, but got it. The hardest one was getting the main event win on every pay-per-view because every pay-per-view generation is random. So, getting Backlash took me about 8 seasons, but it's fine. We got that done at least. So today I was thinking we are starting the showcase. It is not lying. I spent the whole damn morning since 7 doing these dumb GM sentences things. Hated it. I also managed to get all 15 miscellaneous trophies. So literally the only trophies we need is Showcase and My Rise, and then the leaderboard faction war bosses in my faction.
We want the receipts or it didn't happen.
Believe me, streaming what I was doing in my GM would have just had 0 views. Let's do Showcase. Oh, so that's how we started.
Solo Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up. Spear from Roman. Cover. Hook to the...
Wow, now this man is plugging in older videos.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive?
Oh, they're gonna show the whole thing.
Corey. Grit is how, Corey.
Did they change it back to...
Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story. What the...
It can't be!
It is!
John Cena's here! Cena's in WrestleMania!
A saving grace for
First person camera.
John Cena here to fight off Solo
Yep, they're recreating WrestleMania last year.
To the outside,
Oh, that's game angle. John Cena is here to restore order, take Roman Reigns down with an attitude adjustment. Okay. Oh, he reversed. What the hell? I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. I know why the finishes aren't working. Okay, I don't really... So when I was doing my GM
Do you
and
really
stuff...
know what the problem is?
I put all the sliders to 0. So the hardest difficulty was basically easy to get those trophies. So yeah, let's set all these back to default. Yeah, it was like a nice quick cheat way of getting those trophies. I need to put those back to normal now. Infinite over there, rapid. Pin minigame. Rapid. Pin minigame, no. Trading blows, chain wrestling, held input on. What else do I need to put on here? Blood, subtitles. Okay, nothing there. Over here, I think we're good. That's fine. AL, ground, grapple, reversal rate. Yeah, that's all fine. Minigame settings, I think I'm good up here. Which one was it? The submission. Yeah. This was the one I remember. We'll be needing this for my faction to run through those matches like in 3 seconds. 3 to 10 seconds tops. You just put them in a submission and you'll end the match in like 3 seconds easily. Uh-huh. Oh no, I did it wrong. Oh no, that is right. Yeah, no, that is right, I think. Okay. We're back to normal. Let's go back. That's why Roman was reversing everything. There was a trophy that had the AI had to reverse your finish and you had to do a comeback thing. It was weird. Let's do this again. Let's do this again because I had to end that.
Solo Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up. Spear from Roman. Cover. Hook to the leg. Cody somehow survives.
Are you kidding me?
When I do my faction
How
again, I'll
did
just
Rhodes
turn the
survive?
submission
Time for all
sliders
the
back.
cutscenes again.
Yep. I really hope they changed it this year where the cutscenes for everything is like this. Because if they show the actual real life cutscenes, it gets copyrighted.
It can't be.
For some reason, the music in the game is copyright. You can use the wrestling music in the game, but you can't use the scenes that they will show in here if there is real scenes. So I will have to skip it.
Crashing to the outside, courtesy of the
Okay,
franchise.
now we should be able to hit the finisher. There we go.
I think they learned from last year.
We'll see. I get some payback on Solo by going for the announce table. Okay. Cue the rock.
Now John Cena with Solo Sikoa and through the announce table.
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You gotta be kidding me.
The final boss is at WrestleMania.
What a moment this is.
Brings back memories from WrestleMania over a decade ago.
Now this is a WrestleMania moment.
Rock and Cena face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal.
Right to the rock bottom.
The final boss strikes and Cena is down.
And now The Rock taking off the Mama Rhodes weight belt, and he's going to use it against Cody.
What? Oh.
No way. No way. Guys,
What is going on here? We know that music all too well, but
It's Seth Rollins. And a Superman punch by
Now
Reigns.
they like got it
Rollins is out here.
perfect image by
The
image of how it
Shield gear.
happened at WrestleMania last year.
The great one face to face with the
They used those AI GPU.
Yeah, oh shit.
Undertaker with the Rock. Choke slam.
I forgot these cutscenes go straight into gameplay.
Unreal.
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
The transitions are sick.
Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
The tribal chief putting a ghost of his past to rest.
Okay. I like the first person camera.
Looking for the spear to put Cody away.
Ooh, can you imagine this game if they made it compatible with VR? Break everything in the house around you.
Another crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the Bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything...
Oh no, they should make it VR.
I would buy a VR just for that. Okay, intro that I didn't get to watch either.
And I serve as special counsel and the wise man to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the Bloodline.
Need to take extra insurance on the house for that VR.
And in the entire history of WWE.
We'll connect the PlayStation outside.
For nearly 40 years, I have worked for, alongside, and even employed the absolute greatest superstars to ever do it.
Just how dangerous do you want to live?
I've created the Dangerous Alliance, led an extreme revolution with ECW, and managed the most legendary...
What Lucifer in the background freak out.
And for me, none of that compares.
Watch
to the
asterisk.
relationship I've built with the Anawa'i, Fatu, and my Via families. The triumvirate.
I don't know if this is gonna get me copyright, but if it does, I'll just select it to get filmed out if it does get caught.
Goes back 40 years.
I know the matches will definitely get caught when they show images, the scenes like this.
Children grow.
Gonna need
Which
to
is so
blur this
dumb.
out for copyright.
Also created their own impressive legacies.
Oh no, you can't even blur it out.
I was just typing that.
You have to like take it out completely.
Wwe 2K25 showcase featuring a dynasty like no other, the Bloodline.
When you look at this incredible family tree, this is proof that there is only one royal family in professional wrestling, bound by blood.
A blood bond forged between High Chief Peter Maivia and Amatua Anai Anawa'i, the father of Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, created a force that has dominated professional wrestling for over 5 decades. An elite collection boasting names like the wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, as well as The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga, Yokozuna, Nia Jax,
Actually,
and Jey Uso.
I think last year they ended up blocking the video, so I had to get rid of it, but I'm gonna play them if it doesn't block the stream and it just has it where I can't monetize the stream.
I swear
It's
HR
fine.
makes people watch a similar video every Monday.
box office records. Years and decades of
Probably.
dedication to the craft.
I think I'll keep, if it doesn't block the video and it just puts it where I can't monetize the video, I'll keep it up. I won't take it off, because then people can at least watch these scenes with it, because it's just one video that will not get monetized, but it's fine. As long as it doesn't get blocked. If it does get blocked after the stream, I'll have to delete out all these live scenes.
Everything goes according to plan. And this year, we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history to bring more glory to the Bloodline. It's our showcase, after all. Honestly, they're
as long you talk through the scenes, it should be fine.
All of this fighting amongst each other, this
I don't know.
constant power struggle.
I tried it last year as well.
Reaction video.
Who even knows? What's it? You have to talk every 15 to 20 seconds.
Or Roman
I should run a freaking stopwatch timer every time it starts these things.
It's about every single member of their family that came before them, who built the lineage and who made them into the superstars.
Something like that.
They've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one bloodline dynasty.
Interesting. Ooh, going back. Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, King of the Ring, June 13th, 1993. Yokozuna has 2 goals. Knock Hulk Hogan suffer and regain the WWE Championship. It's up to you to follow the plan and get it done in a flashy manner.
This man said family more than Van Diesel in Fast and Furious.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's go.
In a family that specializes in force over
Let the copyrights come.
Perhaps no one better personified this.
If you're watching this live, you're lucky because you're gonna see the cutscene.
Nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's
Big
first
boy.
world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his
Brew,
debut.
if this cutscene doesn't get you a copyright strike, Yokozuna's titties will.
WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for
Could
the
you
next
imagine?
year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker,
Jesus, he's
Lex
dead.
Luger, and Hulk.
Jesus, he's dead.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of like what he's done for this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man.
I remember watching the Undertaker matches where he fought Yokozuna. I think it was on that that special disc, that 3-disc set for Undertaker's WrestleMania stuff.
Who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating bonsai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it.
Brew, if Yokozuna's dropped that ass on me, I'd just uninstall life. Shit's not worth it thereafter.
I don't think you'll have life in you afterwards anyway.
He was able to handle all the pressure. it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone
imagine
so
if you
big
pissed
and to be
him
so
off in the
nimble.
ring and he didn't
Just don't see
hold
that very
his
often.
weight
Rodney
coming
was one
down
of
and he
those
just put it
first
fully on you.
solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in the pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck.
This man looks like Litso twerking. What is life?
When I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event.
Yes, Hogan had a big-ass forehead.
Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated
Wow, they blurred the referees' faces off. 2K didn't want to pay them royalties.
Totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulkamania. Now you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a 2-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer. And
They don't want to pay for a man's face, but I've had to watch Yokozuna clap his cheeks for 5 minutes straight.
Hey, I turned off entrances. Why is this thing still on?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of...
Did I not turn off entrances? I don't think so. Alright, I hit everything back to default. I didn't put entrances off.
Looking more determined than
It's
I've ever
good.
seen.
Yeah. Ooh, we have armor. Huh? Oh, what's our objective? Start off mental. Look to wear Hogan down with some powerful offense. Lift Hogan up in a carry position and slam him to the mat with a big carry attack. Circle to grab R1. Okay.
Eliminating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
There we go. With Hogan with 3 heavy attacks from any angle.
He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it.
Oh shit, that one has a timer.
Some folks thought Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give Yokozuna the title match.
Indeed, there will be no rematch for Bret, who, I might add, lost the title after Mr. Fuji interfered on Yokozuna's
Hogan's head.
Instead, he was given an automatic entry into tonight's King of the Ring tournament.
Let's get it to orange.
The Hitman has certainly capitalized on that opportunity, already defeating Razor Ramon and Mr. Perfect tonight. Now, can he finish the job in the main event and win the King of the Ring?
And Yokozuna is really putting
Just
the
here to
pressure
break your
on.
face, Hogan.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it.
Ooh, what a damaging blow.
Yokozuna
There we go.
engaging in warfare with the Hulkster. The Giant
Squeeze
knows this
him.
may be his last chance. Oh no, bear hug of pride. This is good work getting to the ropes.
Which ends the submission attempt. As we get deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of Yokozuna exhibiting
We need to do a belly suplex.
Everything about Yokozuna is impressive, Cole. He's gone.
Yoko now. Belly to belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet.
Here we go.
Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Hey, you might be right. They might have learned this year and taken away the real scenes and kept it as the game. That's huge.
Hogan starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen
Looks
this?
like we won't be getting copyrights after all.
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy.
Orange Man vs Chonky Asian. This could be a presidential match between USA and North America.
To the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
Yeah, looks like won't be any copyright issues.
Yep.
Yoko staggering. Stunning, and he's down.
Quite happy about that.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Transitions are smooth. Crush Hulk Hogan with your own signature leg drop.
Off the ropes into a massive big leg drop.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power.
Win the match by
Hogan's in
pinfall or
trouble.
submission.
Yoko says this one's over.
Get out.
Could that be enough to gain the title? 2. And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout and new WWE champion.
I felt that one.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed
Those cheeks too strong.
champion. We may have just witnessed the end of
Did all objectives.
There's no May about
Oh
it.
jeez, we unlocked the
Yokozuna
end.
just conquered
Oh, nice.
Hogan, and every news.
Let's go. Next match.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has
When Yokozuna goes skydiving, you just clapping all the way down.
consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the head shrinkers.
The head shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the head shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested.
That says
They
everyone's
went
face is getting blurred out.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were
God
managed
damn, look at how
by
young Heyman was.
Paul Heyman, then known as
Man had a mullet.
What was the name of the guy who used to put worms in people's underwear?
Oh, the boogeyman.
Vengeance is mine.
He used to also
Already
eat the
an
worms.
imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts.
No shot he was the boogeyman.
Just boogeyman.
The team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the
genes
same
of Roman
uplifting approach to
looked
competition
exactly like
that
him
made
there.
the Wild Samoans world famous. The team tour through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was
eating
clear
the banana peel.
that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing
so they're blurring up everyone's
until
faces.
their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo
Even blurring out logos.
to capture the WWE Tag Team
That's
Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott.
Damn, why is everyone wearing white in the crowd?
Steiner brothers, we're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one.
Welcome to 2025. Lad, if you don't blur, you go jail.
Our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that. Stop them in their tracks.
Oh, we get to change the outcome.
WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
One of the big fight feel in Las Vegas as gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not
have
afraid
to
to
do an
get
opponent
physical.
hunt.
Oh
shit.
Stack them up here. Look at this is the pin.
Oh, I did not change the pin.
What was that? He had
Still on
exactly
tap.
where he wanted him.
Ouch. The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers
light
concern themselves
combos.
much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
Piercing the
Oh, damn, they give you time limit.
Boot to the face.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way
let's do
to
one
a
more in
win.
the corner.
Rule book be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt, and fast.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the
Alright, I go sleep. Let me know if the video is safe from copyright.
Yeah.
experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as
Oh, damn,
motivation for
I'm
the
trying
Head
to read what I'm supposed to do
As
here.
much grit as it takes to hit a pile driver, we cannot forget how much fighting spirit it takes to keep going after taking one. Will we see that spirit to fight back?
Getting the fresh partner in here.
What? Grab your opponent by pressing circle, and then press circle while holding L towards the ropes to perform an Irish whip. Oh, once I've got Fatu in the ring with Rick Steiner.
And here we go. Man.
Oh shit, but Scott Steiner is in now.
In this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men is
so I need the other one to tag in.
Should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys.
And into the corner he goes.
Come on.
Oh, what a cool
okay.
Counters to gain the advantage. Punch lands. Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off. Oh. Strong kick. My goodness.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash.
I don't care how much you train. You can't prepare for a commercial airliner to come crashing down on you like that.
Now will you tag him in, because holy hell. Surely I can just bring the other one in the ring and maybe it will count. Oh, maybe he was gonna...
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this passion,
just throwing me in the corner.
Do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal
let's let him do a tag.
simply want to
There we
destroy
go.
their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania.
Still a ways to go in this match based on that. Gets driven into the corner.
And Fatu may have felt that coming. And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling.
Dive up the top rope.
Decided to hot dog around and got a foot in the face for it.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe from way up.
What the fuck?
Big and pays for it.
That misstep could have cost them this match. Lifted off the mat, suplex position.
Oh my gosh, into a pile driver. Is that enough to finally put down the head shrinkers? Evades the attack. Oh man, right to the esophagus. Elbow drop.
Yeah, now we can go to the top rope.
Headed back to the hop.
Take off.
Diving elbow.
Nice.
And he stonewalls Samu.
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here.
His body has to be racked with pain.
I expect a tag soon here. Have to take the chance to get your win back deep into the match.
And pure cheapness we just saw with that attack.
Oof. Lands the haymaker. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Oh, great wherewithal.
How did he fucking reverse? He was stunned.
German suplex. And Samu's composure being shaken with that attack.
Steiner putting all of his freakish power to work.
Big elbow drop.
Tag.
Oh, man.
And this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
Yeah, this
Not
tag team match
able
has seen its fair
to-
share of tide changes, and it's not over yet.
And that blow has...
Shrink some heads with your double face plant finisher. I thought it said partner. R2 and X near opponent standing dazed in your corner with a finisher stored. Okay. Corner check finisher.
Yeah, holding strong for this long in a tag
Do I need
team match
2
is
or 3?
commendable.
Because it wasn't showing with 1.
Time to tag out.
Oh, I had the guy that I had Foxy. That makes sense.
Here's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent driven down face first.
And the head shrinkers just might have it. Cashing in on that effort.
2.
Ooh,
Head
perfect.
shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Batu, the Head Shrinkers.
Nice, we did all objectives. Okay, I just want to go... I want to turn entrances off. I don't think I can put entrances off from here. I will just do all of this again for when I do my faction. So it's quick and easy. Oh, it literally says does not apply to my faction for these things, but the others do. Yeah, that's fine. Submission. So I think the AI stuff needs to all be 0. And this all needs to be... This is how you do your legend trophies, by the way. Just follow the sliders I've been doing. Pun minigame is fine. That should be fine. Okay, let's just go here quickly. Entrances are off. Is it just Showcase that will have the entrances off then? I mean on. That's fine. Rocky Mavia. Let's go.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms.
Yeah, skip. I'm not chancing it.
You can see it in everyone's eye. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maya. Cobra clutch.
The Cobra clutch is in.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
outside the ring.
Thursday Raw Thursday, getting kicked off with a title match for the Intercontinental Championship. #1 contender Rocky Maivia versus the champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia, Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his perched up top.
Knee drop.
Staring to reverse.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
Oh shit.
We're going to end this. A schoolboy. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash. And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's tried to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just...
Hunter whipped into the corner, nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky, hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top, hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new
Amazing how the song went from this all the way to what it is now. 6 objectives complete.
In a family,
They won.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steel. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steel have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steel is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of.
That's a grapple combo. So 2 strikes.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood
He did not want to climb the cage.
Sometime.
Watch out! Bang!
Jeez, and we're doing so little damage to him though.
Vicious headbutt. Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
George Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
We are doing so little damage.
He's called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Uh-oh, he could be looking for a submission here.
Stunning display.
Right now he's looking for any way to break out of this, and he does. Sharp chop. Did you hear that impact?
Dodge.
Take it over.
Going for the win here.
Reverses the pin attempt.
He clearly wants to dish out more punishment.
Oh, and a headbutt. George Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler. Into the pin. George is trying to seal this one up. And he kicks out of the pin and one.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath.
And what now?
Hey.
Driving their opponent into the cage.
Saw it coming. And counters it.
He just flipped the script there.
Lariat. Boom. Boom.
The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals.
Oh, huh?
No less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
Well, the unorthodox style of George Steele is certainly working well at this juncture.
Let's see if Maivia has an answer for the animal.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Oof. Two fighters putting their hands on autopilot right now.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
And you can see the arm getting absolutely wrenched here.
Able to punch his way out.
Short jab. Just raining down those shots to the back of the neck. Going for the cover. He might just have it.
Jesus.
Kick out.
Why was that so small?
Won't beat him. I'm not sure anything will.
It wasn't for resilience there.
Ah, there's a headbutt.
Oof. Connects on the kick. Ooh.
And have my signature.
I'll stop you in your tracks.
And Steele is one step quicker. Ooh, what a jumping headbutt. Boom. Stiff kick. Boom.
Get my signature.
Oh, good defense there. Boom. Oh my gosh. Maivia just dominated the animal with that one. Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here. The stump puller trapped in the clutches of this submission.
This is brutal. Able to free himself from the agonizing
Oh, we
submission.
can win by submission.
Single leg takedown.
Step over, toe hold applied. This is the moment when you're desperate to find
I don't think I put the sliders
Trying
right.
to find an escape, looking for anywhere to go.
I don't think I did something right with the sliders.
Looking to get out, and yes, what a counter to break the hold and escape serious injury.
Overhand right lands.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique.
Turning it into a pin for the win. He's able to beat a 2 count.
These 1 counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Not an easy climb, even when you aren't in the middle of a match.
Okay.
Sitting precariously on top of the cage now. Victory could be close at hand, but first he's got to get himself over the top of the cage.
It's not over yet. It took all he had to get up there, guys. He might be gassed.
And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner.
Nice.
She's not like most girls.
And Queen of the Ring. Oh, Nia Jax.
And there will be a coronation. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home, set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Each woman here has had a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. Two great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Even more impressive than that, she handed Jade Cargill her first WWE loss.
Granted, Corey, that was a disqualification victory for Jax. I'd say there's still some unfinished business between
Three
Nia
heavy
and
attacks
Jade.
in the corner.
Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown?
Oh, the headbutt.
Jax is showcasing her power right here.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as...
Okay, so what do I do here? Days in the corner, press the down, then press F.
For Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight. Great power.
Oh, man! That looks like it hurts.
There's so many...
Is it two different ones? Okay, circle. So we did that one with X. And then try her signature.
moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. I think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted.
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here. Getting positioned on the top rope.
Nia Jax
hopefully this one counts.
Opponent looks like she's gonna climb.
I do not like
Shit, the timer though.
Michael. Nia Jax from the middle rope has her opponent.
No, I failed because we took too long. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. So build up the signature bar, basically.
And there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra. And Nia now
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Boom! Alabama slam.
Each woman here has had a tough road to becoming Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. Two great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Even more impressive than that, she handed Jax. Take off.
Man, did you see the height?
Completely
Hold up that signature ball.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Man, a bruising use of their body.
A helter-skelter attitude here, getting to the bottom and going back to the top again and again.
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking
should
she
get a
hasn't
signature
won.
bar
When
after
you
this
have
Tree
this
of
business
Woe.
in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Jax with the irresistible offense.
And the Irresistible Force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
She gets put in the corner.
Nia Jax with her opponent seated on the top rope, and Corey, she's headed up to join them.
This is the beginning of the end. Check out the power of the Irresistible Force.
Boom! Samoan drop.
Nia just dominating.
That took 20
Lyra.
seconds
This
to
could be
do
all
on its
over
own.
Any minute now. Great power. Crashing down.
Samoan drop.
Nice.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match.
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
Nice, we did all 8.
I'm sure you will agree with your...
Okay, what's next? No Mercy. Wasn't this... Oh. Never mind. Ooh, Stone Cold.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life and said he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. And Austin's plans fail there. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood
No
boils
counter.
at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to
I
stop
did
the
it
tar out of
for
somebody
the
than that.
I did it
This conflict is
for the
beyond
people.
disturbing. Corey, let's go into Rikishi's mind when it comes to defeating Stone Cold.
Rikishi has to be prepared to endure an emotional storm like he's never felt before. The big man must recover from that and use his weight to immobilize the Rattlesnake, because we know Austin will not stay down.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at
Jesus,
Rikishi's
man.
perspective. He's proud
Can
of
he
his
stop
small
throwing in the
range
ring?
and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE. He left himself wide open. Big mistake. Power slam. Good night.
Just sent crashing to the arena floor.
That's what I wanted.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason why over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals
Bring him to the entrance side of the ring.
that Rikishi's gone to.
Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
So everyone can see you hit him with a big heavy combo.
And there's Austin sent flying.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
And retaliate.
Huh?
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy.
God damn. Oh, I pressed options by mistake. Shit.
From Stone Cold, all that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Moving into the ring.
Send him crashing into the barricade. Grab and then towards the barricade.
Austin just looking to humiliate his opponent.
Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But soaring! Oh my, apron senton!
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble. Boom! Big forearm.
Two light combos. What do you mean tougher point to counter? You just countered it.
Slow all that incoming offense.
Incredible opportunity if he can collect his bearings here.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
Come to me.
Brought down with
Yeah.
the Bulldog. Guys, they're coming dangerously close here. Oh, my!
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas Rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the
Oh my word.
taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
And Rikishi evades that.
What? Get Austin out of here. Hit him with a powerful finisher is a great way to finish the fight. On the chair.
That's it. Austin
What's the rock for the people?
Whip back into the ring. Big knockdown. Oh, looking for it. Back body drop.
What's my other comeback? Great. What?
Almost inhuman at this point.
What a headbutt.
Vicious.
And now Austin is bleeding. Scooped up. Here it comes. Rikishi. Driver.
Rikishi got all of it. And straight into the pin attempt.
There's two. He manages to kick out.
Oh my God, it's just nuts.
Unbelievable tenacity on display from Stone Cold. Austin simply refused.
Oh, look at this. Oh, is this one over? Is a tap out coming?
Might have to tap.
Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it.
I did it for that people. Yeah, I'm gonna just go put everything back to default real quick here. Because I clearly did something very wrong on how it was supposed to be set. Let's just keep it like that for the time being. Hey, Umaga versus Cena.
His arrival signaled.
The past doesn't matter. Here's
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
As Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight. But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Always seem to get
Umaga is
his...
truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tame. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada... From the top!
Diving headbutt!
This is what it's going to take. You have to go all out if you want that title.
Gosh, that
Shit.
looked like a bad landing.
Wards that off. What a response.
Here we go. You ready for it? Choke slam! Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. Cena now taking the brunt of the attack.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and
nice takedown. Stack them up. We have a pin for the title. He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up. Ooh. From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash.
Oh, damn, he just killed Cena.
And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being.
Timed his defense perfectly.
Nobody home. What an impact.
Oh, nothing fancy with that boot.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. Some good offense from Cena there, but it's going to be hard for John to have any lasting effect on such a huge man.
Umaga with a retaliation. And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at him.
Cena with a shoulder tackle.
And he just couldn't finish the job.
Okay, so I need to put him in the corner and then run.
Placing him in the corner.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look
What
out!
a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant. That's the power of Umaga.
Got him with a signature.
Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Pulled in for a belly to belly.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very...
This'll do it. Umaga, Samoan spike.
The challenger comes up big.
Oh, and he just kicked out.
Why are they always kicking out?
Of a second.
And I think we all know this is only going to make a monster like Umaga even angrier. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Here it comes! Samoan spike! We might be moments away from crowning.
Uh-oh. Camel clutch locked in, agonizing submission hold.
I'm not sure. John Cena may have no choice but to tap out.
No way. Cena doesn't tap out. No way Cena taps. Hang in there, John.
I think it might be a bug because if you on easy difficulty they keep on kicking out. I remember I saw something like that.
What a punch. And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow. Boom.
Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Oh, fuck.
What a punch. That's how you stop your opponent.
Big back body drop.
Oh, you see the height on that?
Oh, Cena got caught with the reversal. Ooh, he fends that off. What a clothesline. And the champion still chipping away at the challenger. Cena knows it will take much more to defeat this beast of a man. Countering that offense. Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
From the top, down. This'll do it. Umaga.
If he kicks out, yeah, then it's definitely a bug with the difficulty. Oh, he didn't kick out. Wow, so they just that resilient. That's insane.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast.
Back on Raw Day 1.
Here we go with AOP, a 3-minute warning. Go shoulders down.
What's the one? You got 3 minutes to cause moderate orange damage to the head. Oh my god. So we have to do orange damage to the entire body.
We got 3-minute warning, and the authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match.
Start with the
Considering
arms.
the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage. Akam with an early cover. He kicks out before the count hits 2.
Clearly hoping for an early end to this one.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
From the apron.
He's headed out to the ringside area. We might need to consider relocating soon.
Yeah, this fight's getting closer and closer to our table.
Here's the cover. Is it enough? Oh!
Wait, look at the feet. Tried to make short work of things here.
You gotta wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously
I'm not gonna get this body to orange.
AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents, but I'm not sure.
Fuck's sakes, man.
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is. Because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
There is nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much
I
damage
didn't
to one
say
another
go
as
out,
possible.
you fucking idiot. What is this shit going on right now?
So to speak, grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie
Again, he's not going to the corner like I want.
Couldn't care less about.
Look out! That's using your head.
Oh my goodness! Ah, what a smash! That is just insulting. AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents, but I'm not sure AOP's ready for the pure chaos that is 3-minute warning. That ability to be totally unpredictable could play in 3-minute warning's favor.
Interesting point, Corey. AOP likes to slowly grind their opponents into dust, but 3-minute warning are always looking.
One more time, we'll take it to orange, surely.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
Right to the face.
You're not gonna make this.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Can I use weapons?
Your opponent. He could be starting to...
From the top.
This man does not like jumping on the damn thing.
The top. Whoa, look out. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Oh,
representing the biggest, most important.
Can you stop fucking reversing?
Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
It says completed.
Ass kickers. The first few.
I thought it was all body parts. I didn't think it was just one.
Shoulder with the claw. He's escape and a takedown. Oh, ouch.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
As their opponent down, and the camel clutch is cinched in.
Camel clutch applied. They're not going to last long here.
Wait. The grip is broken.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring. Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before.
Nice takedown, stack for the pin.
And he only stays down for a one.
Going for the run. AOP might have just covered the final testament.
Oh my God!
I'm absolutely stunned. A display of near superhuman resilience.
After seeing that, it's hard to imagine what it's going to take to keep this competitor down.
And you can sense the desperation.
They feel like freaking trucks, man. You can't move them and shit.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
Just one right after the other can't be stopped.
Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Perform any finisher.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Can you stop fucking talking to the manager?
He grabbed the chair. Now would be a good time to run.
Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck?
And he's ready to throw out all decorum in this one.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason? Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
Ooh, and he manages. There you go.
Forget it. AOP just fell to their demise.
We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match.
Pump handle locked in. Death Valley driver.
That's it. 3-minute warning are done.
Ooh. Oh, man, he is fired up now. Ooh, nasty shot to the throat. Drop kick.
Why did the other guy go out now all of a sudden?
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
This is getting out of control.
You gotta be kidding me. The table. Oh, jeez. Nasty kick to the face. He looks absolutely dead.
Up across the shoulder.
Oh, wow. Luckily, my partner actually got the pin. This match was horrible. I did not like the way these two guys fell. That was horrible.
We've come to the part of the showcase.
Oh no, is this the Money in the Bank match? Oh shit, this one's gonna be fun. Considering how long that minigame takes.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications.
It's gonna take Charlotte.
Everybody is coming in with
Man,
a different
fuck off,
strategy,
Carmella.
but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase. Big time clothesline. Good grief.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Oh, she just clocked her.
That intimidation factor of Charlotte getting a bit challenged there.
My beautiful Carmella looking to push the advantage after that.
You can feel the resentment building with each stop there.
Lands an elbow.
Oh, kick right to the gut. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Man, come on.
In this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Goes into the corner. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly. Victory is literally within her reach here.
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
You're in Charlotte Flair.
When history's being made, not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. Is this the right time? Is this the correct? Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalia, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here.
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands.
Oh, man.
Hands on, but can't quite grab it.
Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it down.
Down to the gut. Mella able to defend.
He lost some of his stamina at this stage.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
And let's get that time by some hard-hitting offense.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
She's being derailed here.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
Heading up that ladder. Center of the ring. Getting back into the ring now.
Oh no, Natalia.
Any opening could be the opening. You just have to go for it.
Tamina is so close to victory now.
Could this be her moment?
Have to move fast. Time is of the essence.
The damage is starting to affect her. Trying to reach it. Trying to win.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win?
Brutal impact into the corner.
And of course, Charlotte gets up.
Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's reaching up and trying to unhook it as fast as she can.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though. Just fingertips away now. Shoved right out of the ring.
And come on now. Distasteful offense we've just witnessed. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
Forcing her right out of the ring. Oh, my gosh.
What the fuck, Tamina?
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank? Rattles in position. Gonna make the climb. Reaching.
So close to victory.
But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there.
This has got to be it.
Victory is inevitable.
Setting the ladder up in the center of the ring.
Almost touching the prize at this point. Get yourself out of harm's way.
The Queen looking disgusted to be in the ring with her opposition now.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
She's stretching, but can she get a break?
Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big...
It's a good thing I saved my finisher for that second one. Otherwise, Charlie would have got me.
In the bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever...
Yeah, we got all objectives done at least.
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them...
Hell in a Cell. Oh, this must be the Usos.
So that's what it's all about.
So it's not even a Hell in a Cell match. Oh, it is, never mind.
The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Grab any weapon and connect to 3 attacks.
A few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk down to SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary. Boom! And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taken.
I didn't even throw it there, man.
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap with the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the booty-o's and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl tonight.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
It would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th Tag Team Championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
I'm the wrong Uso.
On the champion.
The effects of the cell come for everyone. You can only stay safe for so long.
Boom, what impact! We got a new champ here! Got the shoulder up at the last! Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And
Jesus.
Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying the New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good. And what a maneuver we just saw there.
Oh, that'll rattle you.
Jay puts a stop to that. Kick kick. Back into the ring now.
Stumbling to his feet. He might just be rising to meet his end here.
And of course my own fucking partner's in the way.
Starting to affect the challenger.
Yeah, Jay had him well measured. Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
The challenger forces a shoulder up.
What is it going to take to put him away?
Yikes, that didn't even wake you up or knock you out.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular with the WWE Universe. It's about making sure the New Day never competes again.
It's never been just about the title, Saxton. It's about these two teams wanting to claim supremacy for themselves. Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point.
Just like that. Set out of the ring.
Right to the kidneys from
Hey,
behind.
Jimmy. Hit. Who the fuck am I? Am I Jimmy or Jay?
Suplex.
Just vicious.
I'm Jay.
Being telegraphed.
Looks like he's coming back in.
Unpacks.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash. The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude. But Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown
Nice. Seems like looks like we're gonna rewrite all the history. For the parts where they lost to have them keep the titles. Showcase reward. Interesting.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot.
Who is that? Super Shoda. Oh, Naomi. So she's married to him.
For the first time ever, we have a women's champ.
Jesus.
Bayley versus Naomi. SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never
taken flight. Oh, she missed.
What the hell, man?
Ooh, what a forearm club. And she's set right into that corner.
And Bayley connected nicely there. It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Kick to the stomach. Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger.
Oh, what a back elbow.
Champ caught off guard by that.
It's amazing how much quicker they are when you put infinite stamina on.
The challenger's fully aware of what it takes to become a champion. Naomi has to use
While
her
she's at
superior
ringside,
athleticism.
oh.
A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right.
Here we go. Through the air. It connects. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward. Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can
Fuck,
only be won
that's not what I wanted to do.
or submission inside the ring.
Heading to the top now.
And she wisely heads back
Up high.
She completely missed there.
And he did that stupid thing again, man. Oh my god. Naomi's moveset is so fucking stupid when you're trying to do a run attack.
Component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi.
Oh, there it is again. And then it stops midway.
Wow, look at the leg, shoulders down.
And she kicks out.
She's not going to go that quietly.
Goodness gracious.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks as a road to this championship.
Gonna have to restart this again.
Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi.
Yep.
Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
Bayley sent flying.
Taking flight.
You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't
Let's do this light combo in the ring so it will be easier for the running attack.
And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger. The challenger's fully aware of what it takes to become a champion. Naomi has to use her superior athleticism.
Stunner! Stunner! Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or hate it, Bayley's doing what she's had to do.
Look at this.
High risk, cross body.
Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat out of hell. Taking flight.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
Blatant disrespect.
And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
Placing her against the turnbuckle. Sending her up on the top rope. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the? I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi.
No, watching that live, I still don't know what Bayley was trying to do there.
Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
Don't do it!
Crash and burn.
A terrible miscalculation. Missing a move like that can cost you more than the match.
And now she delivers her back into the ring.
Nice cross body.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
Bayley's game plan isn't working how she wanted. Boom! Rear view. Connecting.
The challenger clearing a path
for the
title.
Nice. I think it was just John Cena that kept on kicking out of everything because everyone else is losing the match after the first finisher.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars...
Watch that. These next two. Oh, the Dudleys.
2-on-2 tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer?
Oh, it says either hit or whatever too. Okay, that's nice.
You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. I think he really felt that one.
Yeah, he better regroup fast before someone uses this moment to send him smashing through a table.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do?
Flying. Good Lord. Taking flight. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through
did I even have to say that? It's the damn Dudleys.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha, from way up,
double axe handle.
Trying to fight their way out of harm's way. Elbow to the jaw.
His body is dealing with a lot of stress here.
They have tried their hardest to avoid damage, but I think the table might be coming into play sooner rather than later.
And he gets set back into the ring. Alpha climbs. What's on his mark?
I want to get my finisher, but still keep the signature.
Coming down from way up top. This maniac's out of control.
From the top, senton. Oof, and all the impact.
Whoa, 60 seconds for what? Press near a standing or grounded opponent to perform a submission.
Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that. Fast thinking saved him there.
And now looking even
Wait, trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
delivers an axe handle.
He's got to get out of this submission. He can't afford to take this kind of damage.
Escape and a takedown.
Oh! Heading to the outside now. Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Oh! Right across the throat.
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Nope, because this AI is gonna go and frickin'
Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or Kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you. If you're
yes, okay, now we're putting someone through a table.
Heading close to the top turnbuckle. And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners.
Nice. That fire rewards. I'm hoping it's actual people and not like side gigs and stuff.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo...
Enforcer? Oh, we're on Solo now.
Now this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness, Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
You got to imagine that Roman Reigns, the Usos, even Paul Heyman are watching this match closely right. And Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submit.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Oh, headbutt. High level of offense on display from Solo.
I need to reverse two things
too
here.
much for Hayes right now.
Reaching the end of the official's count. Come on, let's not end things like this.
Ouch. Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too.
Trying to escape with a series of elbows followed by a swinging neckbreaker. Ooh, stinging kick.
Got that damage real quick.
And you gotta wonder if Melo is regretting his words, regretting his actions.
A continuous attack on Hayes.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point. Sent to the corner.
Clothesline in the corner. You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North. Big uppercut rocks. The
Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. Winding up. Boom! Samoan spike.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
Nice.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner.
No My Faction rewards from that one though.
I ain't doing this one.
we can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase and these fantasy matchups like Alpha and Sika versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
It's been interesting watching Reigns.
Okay.
The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shields.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 5
Keeps reversing the end of my damn heavy attack.
The ref calls it off. He's on the ropes. Cuts the attack off. Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. No escape from these punches. Running knee. Oh, look at this, raining right hands.
Ooh, like a boxer with a speed bag. Momentum has pivoted towards Roman.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here. Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Seth Rollins' chances are whittling down.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman. Throwing down punches.
Just reversing everything.
What a display here. Counters on both sides. The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of this story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game. The challenger might be rethinking his title match after that huge attack
he hits it in the ring.
Champ.
That's not working. Circle to grab and then, oh.
Delivered into the barricade.
And now heading back inside the ring. Oh, caught him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No way. No way.
Pedigree.
Seth with a big move there. The title is within reach.
I had to get up there.
Sent flying out of the ring here. He's looking to take things to the outside now.
Oh!
Oh, colliding with the barricade. Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move from the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Should give me time to do the 2 power bombs.
Gets lifted into position. All the way down.
Oh, he was about to do his finisher.
Being carried around now.
Bam! Oh, what a kick!
The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. Here it comes. Superman punch. Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count.
Reigns hits it!
That is how a true champion defends their title. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield.
There we go.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point.
Super finisher. In a corner.
Propped up in the corner. Reigns delivers a Superman punch. Not dead yet. Finish things up. There's the spear by the Tribal Chief.
These non-stop attacks on the torso have more than done it.
And Reigns retains the title.
That's nice.
Here is your winner, and still the
Wise man. To make it thus far takes skill and commitment hard. You earn the big wins in a showcase. Okay.
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolution.
Ooh. Let's do solo. We can do this again and take Reigns, because I know we have to do it for the trophy. Oh god, it's a War Games.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the Tribal Chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. And a mad slam! I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a
Jesus,
generational
he's already
athlete.
bleeding.
But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the Tribal Chief may come sooner than any.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash! And Jay is being picked to pieces here.
Somehow Jay's got to turn the momentum around. Oh, man, jarring headbutt.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. And the balance of power is about to shift with this upcoming entrant.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What?
From the top.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Watch out.
Manages to slip out of the way.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the Tribal Chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more. There's nothing but cold, hard steel under them right now.
We're witnessing a bad situation, and we haven't even officially started War Games yet. And one reversal from Jey Uso.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
War Games hasn't officially started yet. We've already devolved into trench warfare. Oof! Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside the structure.
But look at how young and hungry
This is going back and forth with Jenny.
Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Michael.
Thanks, Michael.
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant. That's you in your head, absorbing the pain of another attack to the head. He could be dazed. This War Games just got Uzi. Zayn joining the original Bloodline side.
Trying to get vertical, but he has no idea he's in the line of fire.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents
Gonna do this to you, kid, the whole time.
Career, and he needs to take it back tonight. Tonga Loa looks lost out there. Could mean the end.
I don't know what the hell my signature is. What is my signature? Samoan Splash, of course.
Super kick on the money.
He took the worst of that impact.
And more action like that might allow Jey to get the job done.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own.
Taking flight.
Countdown's on to get ready because this will give one team a greater number.
Uso.
And looking at Jey Uso.
Jey nailed all of it.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his Bloodline.
Suplex into the neck breaker. He's already bringing the numbers advantage, but he wants something.
Top rope. Uso. The Uso splash. Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
Old Bloodline, new Bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these meetings could be big. Jacob about to end this fight.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Got them off their feet here.
Oh my God, the table has been floated.
Smash clean through the table. That's going to stop you for a long time.
Oh man, that hurts even worse than it looks. Splinters everywhere.
And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be evened up. And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both Bloodlines living in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their
Alright, the other one is coming.
most dangerous environment. Blast off! One step ahead there. High level ability being shown with each of these counters. One counter met by another.
And they're not going to go into this one without a little backup in their corner.
And he is directed into the corner. Right across the larynx.
He is leaving nothing to chance with these even teams. He's making sure to add any weapon at least as both.
Oh, turns the hammer into a projectile and nails it. Look at that. like the WWE Universe, this place is starting to rock.
Reigns down an elbow in retaliation. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
Why did you go for him?
He seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
The countdown hurtling towards a shift to the status quo.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
That vicious streak of Jimmy.
He could have got by Thomas. And look out. Wrist capture. Working nearly in hand for Tama Tonga. No way Sammy recovers from that. Never saw it.
Open for participants.
Listen to this place. It's deafening in here, Michael. Slam. What impact. Oh, basically hammering their opponent into...
Okay.
the floor. This slips her out. And that was a run. They could have got by Tama Tonga from the middle row.
Tonga twist. Jay is out. That is it.
Hoisted up high here. One man taking it to the trachea.
Oh, Zayn anticipated that.
I'm just gonna take Zayn over here.
Into the opposite ring.
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm, has the arm trapped.
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength.
Look at this. Jacob is holding in.
And the tribal trying to go for
My fucking god, man.
down by the DDT. Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it? Oh my goodness.
Oh, kick connects. There's some power in that punch. Attacking the torso again, doing a little more damage.
Jacob Fatu taking flight.
So much
Yeah.
damage has been done to the head here. This is looking... Oh my goodness.
The moonsault.
This match has officially begun. Pinfall, submission. Who will be the one to fall?
And to the sky. Oh, right to the throat. Ooh. This is just too far. Get some control in there. Oh, it is aggression, just pure brutality.
Easy.
Picked up the
The thing is, I don't remember which fucking Uso I...
You can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Several big boot. That could put Tama down for good.
Ooh, headbutt from the rear.
And over to the other ring he goes. Tama Tonga. Tama could end it there.
Gee, you hit both of us.
Samoan spike. Now Solo needs to end this.
Mexico gets ruled on.
Now look at this ruthlessness in the bottom turnbuckle.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gonna hurt.
It looks like he could get it done here.
And it's Solo looking for the win. Definitely some damage. No idea what he's
Ooh,
fighting.
luckily I canceled that.
Time to recover.
I don't know how to tell who's bleeding. Oh my god, I wasn't looking.
All hail the true Bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tamatanga, Tangaloa, and Jacob 2.
That's kind of shit because we need to complete these objectives.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tamatanga, Tangaloa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad.
Jay is bleeding.
The rest of his fractured family later.
That's using your head. They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down and
delivering nasty.
So when the next one comes in, I think we need to take the hit and break it.
Something they'll want to keep up.
It's about to be an uphill battle for one team once this clock hits 0. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tamatanga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael. But that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, given how united up high, down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tangaloa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tangaloa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tangaloa truly excels in his game. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games. And he avoids what was coming.
Sami Zayn is coming next, so let's throw this man.
Not a moment too soon.
He gets manhandled over into the opposite ring.
This War Games just got Usyk, Zayn joining the original Bloodline side. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, this time as the tribal
sky high. My God, enough!
Zayn exposed here. DDT.
This could put a stop to Zayn.
Watching.
Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake. Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but measuring it up one more time. DDT.
Both wrists captured. Boom! Good night. What a knee. And it can be all over for Jay.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
Holy time offense there.
Timer's almost up. This next entry gives their team the advantage inside the cage. And
nice, he's busting him open nice and early.
And Sami taking a back after that offense.
Tamatanga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him sense of self-worth.
Yeah, all that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeat. Both wrists captured, and the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
It's hooked in deep. His body's over.
Get it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking.
Middle rope. Oof.
Ooh, man. Ooh.
And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
Desperate knee buys him some time.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael.
Yep, let them beat up the grunt work. I just need to, if someone is putting, you need to switch them and cancel it.
Legacy, those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. Tossed clear across that gap and crashing down into the opposite ring.
The next entrant incoming to even up the odds. And he's just been tossed aside into a new terrain.
Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new Bloodline in War Games.
Let's go there.
Looking out of the ring for reinforcements. So the co-leader of the new Bloodline has called himself the head of the table. Called himself Tribal Chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree. Well,
oh my god, it's gonna take all the weapons out now.
But this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sokoa will be every...
Both wrists captured.
Man, knee strike. And Tonga Loa close things out. Bodies have been decimated.
And we see Zayn.
And that can vanquish Tonga.
He's looking for yet another exclamation mark.
DDT. Nasty boot by Zayn. Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
Drop kick right on point. Already he's taken on some damage.
Sammy's showing an aggression that won't be contained. Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer.
The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales.
Yeah, Jimmy is taking forever to get busted. There we go.
It looks like, yeah, he's donning the crimson mask after that move. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. He's feeling it, got him in his sights. And walking through the structure door, this is where nightmares become reality.
He's looking to go high risk. Oh, look out. What a forearm smash. Jay with an opening to go out. Top rope.
Uso blast off.
Springboard off the top rope.
Massive miscalculation on that one. Jacob Fatu's able to dodge that.
And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one.
Sent him clear into the ascending with a...
Are you kidding me?
Fatu got a problem here.
This is going to blow your mind.
These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplied.
And seconds left before the odds are evened here.
A heavy double axe handle. And the tribal chief.
Can't pick up the damn table. Need to bust Roman really quickly now.
Even in the teams are looking under the ring for a little extra insurance. And he's got to be... We've been waiting, and now War Games has officially begun.
Entering the battlefield in circle.
And Jacob Fatu
prove his dominance. Lift off.
He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
You can't deny that it's working.
That's shooting your head.
Come on. Why is he not getting busted open?
Something different now. He's no longer looking at his best. That is the meaner, more aggressive Jey Uso
Okay.
Roman getting stuck with even more shoulders down. Jacob going to end it here.
That was so hard to get the blood, and I'm guessing we're gonna have to do that with Roman now and get them bleeding as well. But at least with Roman, he has a punching attack that's easy to bust them open. All these guys have the fucking attacks that attack their torso when you go for the head. Yeah, go to showcase menu, so we can do this again as Roman. Oh, there's still more. Okay. This time. So we'll do the same plan. Bust them open one by one, and then just cancel any pins.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during his time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't...
I got lucky because they busted one of my guys open.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight.
Enough already.
OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief. And that is Roman's legacy. Those names.
Yeah, so he's not getting busted open now.
But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
An impressive sequence from Jey.
Uso is determined right now.
The other guys are all getting busted open like on yellow.
Fatu cuts him off. Kick to the midsection prevents the attack. The count has started and one team is about to have the odds in their favor.
There we go.
Oh man, Jacob Fatu just got busted up.
This War Games just got Usi, Zayn joining the original bloodline side.
Oh, come on. You already had the advantage. You didn't need to bring that into the ring, too.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, Byron.
thanks, Michael.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
As well, just build up my finisher and stamina bar. What is his? So signatures, back suplex, finishes, spear, and splash. Okay. Ooh, Sami Zayn has a Luva kick. That might actually come in handy.
In general, on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Counting down the seconds as this match gets closer to being even.
There's some power behind that punch.
Sami Zayn
Yeah,
so much as a member
taking
of the
that side
Bloodline.
Zayn.
It really gave him a sense of
I need to
self-worth.
bust open this man.
But part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question.
Oh, does that little red icon on their head mean they busted
Sami
open?
Zayn still Usi?
Shit, you just coming
I
in.
think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated
Oh, that's
to be
fucking
fighting alongside
perfect.
Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs. The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now. Take him out the knee.
If there's
Oh
one
shit,
man
it's X,
here
not
with
square.
the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the
Reversing
most to
everything,
prove
though.
ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Back suplex into the neck breaker.
Yeah, let's bust him. There we go. See, he busts easy.
He puts him into the corner.
Oh my word.
There's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new Bloodline in War Games.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up against this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new
is that all she wrote for
I'm gonna change to Roman though when we get Roman, that's for sure.
And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now. Clubbing blow to the back. Oh, with authority. And there was some force on that move. I think Ty is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. Nasty boot by Zayn.
No doubt, Sami just ended this.
Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters. You got it.
Lift off.
Good golly. Utilizing his power and tossing him across the rings.
Oh, man, he took a hard landing into the other ring.
Numbers about to be even, but not before he brings in a little backup from the outside. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's
Come on.
clearly on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later. Another ring.
Gotta make this motherfucker bleed.
Just punched him right in the neck. Oh, stiff punch. Honestly, not a great move. Close fist connects. Wait a minute.
It's on yellow.
What are you doing? Oh my God. Caution to the win.
The amount of precision that went into landing that dive.
There we go.
No room for error there.
And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here.
Now it's just Solo that we need to bust.
To finish things off. And the tribal chief is now entering. Spear!
And that can vanquish.
I am gonna take Roman.
Absolutely gassed here. This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What a meanwhile, Zayn.
He's closing this out.
Letting him get to a standing base. Moments away from having him
Oh,
exactly
3 signature attacks and not finishes.
after another. Having trouble making it to the sky. Strong right.
Just want to see what Roman's actually was.
Simple but effective.
Man, come on. Okay, now Roman square is the exact thing.
To endure a smash like that.
Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage.
This is
But I
X.
don't think you can come back from
Yeah,
this many.
there we go. We literally just need to bust open.
Jacob thought you got a problem here.
A super finisher from Romans or Sammy.
Both wrists captured and
And Tana Lowe close things out.
Now I have to get my signature bar and get a super finisher ready here.
Time is ticking away. Charlotte will have a fresh competitor to even the odds. He got nailed by that last attack.
the competitor in Tana Lowe coming through here. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline Games.
We've seen that look before. Jay in position. Searching under the ring, thinking
Shit.
something there can give their team a boost. He's going under the apron. He must certainly have a plan here. Top rope. Meanwhile, it's Jimmy.
Will Jimmy seal this up?
I can't get to his fucking head.
What good reason does he have to be climbing up the cage now? Uso.
Punched him right in the middle. Just grounded and pounded.
I really hope no one pins anyone.
He finds a counter.
Just took a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring.
Buster. It's starting to take their toll.
Come on.
He's taking a bit of damage from these blows.
Yeah, Jacob looked confident going on the attack. Bent down. What a slap.
But that is Sami Zayn.
Is Zayn closing this out? Suplex. Lights out.
What a kick.
And then slamming their opponent's face to the canvas.
And clearly some targeted offense coming his way there.
Looking at the opponent's head is grazing, but very effective. He's getting fired up now. Really feeding off this power.
Elbow. And Sami in a petty predicament. He gets the kick out after the one.
Yeah, there we go. We got it.
Anything less? You can see all the brutality the original Bloodline team has dished out.
Now we need to do a super finisher.
Games cage with their own blood.
For the win.
Now Jimmy. Superman punch.
I need to get the premiere.
A bit worse for wear after being on the receiving end of that.
And down for the count.
Meanwhile, Roman Reigns.
Woo! Got it.
The new bloodline has fallen.
That's insane. Yo, TC. I'm happy we managed to get all of those objectives because holy hell. I just want to see something real quick. Just bear with me. Okay, so the only trophy left from Showcase is Crown Your Tribal Chief.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting a...
The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Two teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for a second. The Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight.
You can tell that Haku and Tama want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan.
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all of those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and from the top.
Oh no, don't jump at the fucking...
The ref took the brunt of that one.
Oh, that shit. Didn't mean to jump on the ref.
From the top.
Oh, man.
That's using your head.
Yes, I'm gonna keep a signature on both of them. I think that's the best thing to do.
Team competition, but one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
Metal rope forearm on point.
Tama way up high. From the top.
Elbow drop. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Soaring. And the dive connects. Just putting their body in danger time and time again.
Oh, man. Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path. And a drop kick.
Picture perfect.
Consecutive attacks keeping Dawkins off his game.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Right to the chest and then the throat. Wicked.
He counters with a great reversal.
Momentum isn't completely out of Montez's side just yet.
Ford weathered the storm and is looking to rain down some damage of his own.
We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Oh, I did not think he was going to go outside.
From the top. You gotta be kidding me.
Took a leap of fade and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed. We should probably, we should probably go.
And he slides him back to the mat. Right to the torso.
Nice. See, that's why I kept all the signatures stored.
Fire hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat.
Sky high, delivers the elbow. Boom. This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their parting cups are filled to the brim tonight.
Do a finisher, yeah.
Sniff of it, and it.
Here we go.
Once you get 2 out of 3 falls.
Profits are down, and the Islanders are about to reap the rewards. And he picks up the fall here.
Ooh.
Tama carrying the momentum in this match.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here. From the top. Oof, no way home. Big forearm.
Drop right across the neck.
Escape that in a hurry.
Right to the chest and then the throat. Wicked.
I'm glad the Islanders
Shit.
are compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, from the top.
Double axe handle. We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now.
How the hell?
Into the pin. Reverse the leverage and into a pin.
He may get the 3 count right here. This is it. A defiant kick out after 1.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it. Pulled back into the hip toss.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't.
Shit, I wasn't supposed to go up like that.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga. He wants it one more time.
The splash connects.
And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke.
Why is the ref taking so long to count?
Second fall for the Islanders.
Jesus.
And they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have the words to convey how proud I am to have been part of this historic showcase. Having worked alongside this family, this bloodline, for so many decades, reliving moments that I got to experience firsthand has been a privilege of the highest order. Introducing you to WWE legends that I hold in such high esteem, and also spotlighting the modern day greatness their descendants have provided you in recent years, all to pay tribute to the greatest wrestling family I have ever known, has truly been my privilege. To be successful in this industry is a 1 in a billion chance. To see one bloodline continuously pump out superstar after superstar, champion after champion, generation after generation, is a testament not only to the skills they possess, but also to the work they put in to become absolute masters of their craft. And it cannot be stated any other way. This dynasty, this family, this bloodline has mastered every single solitary aspect of professional wrestling. And by reliving their magnificent history, you've begun your path of mastery as well. You've conquered former champions, righted some very egregious historical wrongs, survived war games, and even settled the question as to who the true tribal chief really is. You've unlocked WWE legends who are now ready to unleash their special brand of offense on current WWE superstars who didn't think they'd ever have to face these classic competitors like Haku or the Wild Samoans. It wasn't easy, and you definitely had to get a little oozy along the way. But you showed that bloodline spirit and determination, and now you stand at the top of the mountain. On behalf of WWE and the 2K families, we all thank you so very much for playing. And on behalf of every fan of this beautiful performance art known as professional wrestling, we thank you, the Anawa'i, Fatu, and Maivia clans, for decades of entertainment and generations of pure brilliance. For creating greatness with your hard work and sharing it with all of us so freely. Before we go, we do have one last surprise for you at home.
One more match.
Now that you've showcased your skills and earned a spot as an honorary Oos, it's time for you to choose who rules your WWE Universe as the Tribal Chief. Is Roman Reigns still your Tribal Chief, or have you thrown in with the attempted coup by Solo Sikoa? Do you want to see Tamina finally rule over everyone, or is it TK all day, every day, don't you say? Regardless of who you choose,
I'm surprised they didn't put Tamina in the actual bloodline to boost up her figure.
your Tribal Chief.
Because they could have had her win the women's champion and then just, oh. Oh, okay, we have to choose from here. Let's go with The Rock. Final boss. Oh, that's nice.
Is the 2K Showcase Tribal Gauntlet!
Oh no. We're gonna fight everybody.
The Bloodline Gauntlet match begins here, gentlemen, with our first entrant.
A superstar with a...
This is probably where I should put the sliders for the submission.
History being made right here. The most prestigious family in the history of our business is at war with one of their own members, and tonight will be a battle to set order to the entire bloodline.
An uphill battle is what it will be. You have the toughest set of competitors trying to dash your dreams of being recognized as the head of the table.
Okay, we're gonna do this. Because there's, I'm guessing there's gonna be a 30 turmoil thing, so... Let's go and just boost everything real quick. Where is it? Minigame, submission minigame. By the way, put your stylus like this as well if you want to get those legendary trophies the easy way. Especially turmoils. Just run through it. Oh no, AI needs to be 0 on everything. Yeah. That's good. Let me just double check. Yeah. Minigame. We good there. Just need to go and do the AI real quick. This will make it much easier and quicker to get those submissions easily in the beginning. Before you could use this for my faction, and now you can see at the bottom they're like, does not apply to my faction. Might as well just put all that down. Basic reversal windows. Put that. Stamina cost you're gonna put down. Recovery rate. The frequencies you can keep on. Vitality regen you're gonna bring down, as well as the rate. And you're gonna bring this down, but you're gonna bring that one up. And basically those two go down. So now should be able to submit each and every person easily. Oh, also put your thing to a held input with rapid press.
History being made right here. The most prestigious family in the history of our business is at war with one of their own members, and tonight will be a battle to set order to the entire bloodline.
An uphill battle is what it will be. Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Submission done. Easy. Let's go.
Hard to believe we've only scratched the surface of our entry pool.
Here we go with Sika and
okay.
entering this gauntlet match.
You need to do some damage, so
and let's not lose the reason for the
sleeper hold cinched in deep.
That's it. The submission was just too much to handle. Sika's time has come to an end in the gauntlet.
oh, what happened to the Roxy leg?
Throwing down the gauntlet.
Oh, this gauntlet just got more interesting with Naomi entering the match.
Shame, poor Naomi. Just came in and was gonna get choked.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Fade taps that. The gauntlet claims the victim. Naomi is done.
That was quite the elimination, but we are far from the end of the road here.
And here he comes, Yokozuna entering the gauntlet.
I like how they made the OG SmackDown first, but into a Bloodline acknowledge me, finger point, whatever the fuck you call it. Jeez, it's 10:02 in the morning. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
But one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
That's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is...
Yokozuna always have armor when you use him. Oh, I can't put a submission on. Yep, we have to damage him.
Yokozuna gets countered.
Stomping. Ouch.
There we go. It's almost gone.
And Corey, there's more than family pride in the...
Sleeper hold cinched in, and it's just too much. Has to submit.
Excuse me, Rick?
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
That's it.
What happened the first time?
And that's the end of this gauntlet for Yokozuna.
This one's just getting underway as we still have 5 more entries.
Oh, 5 more entries. Okay.
The next combatant is Haku, who's ready
So let's
to take
submit
a
the next
crack at
4,
this gauntlet.
and then the final one we beat the shit out of to get the damage. Let me just do my signature here.
Rock, Buster, down hard.
Many gauntlet matches have happened in WWE, but with this one being all Bloodline, is there anything special a combatant should consider? Nice takedown. Stack them up. And here's a cover. Turns the tables, shoulders down. And he goes for the pin. A kick out before the referee can get to 1.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
And Haku is now in a demoralizing spot.
Looks like Haku is having trouble.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
He's forced to tap out. No other choice.
Am I able to use weapons here?
Haku no longer running the gauntlet.
The war rages on. 4 more combatants await the call to fight.
Here's Jimmy entering the fray in this gauntlet match. Sleeper hold cinched in, dick tap on.
And that's it. Jimmy Uso is gone. His time in this gauntlet match is over.
He's with the Rock's leg and getting stuck on the rope.
And here comes Tama bringing everything he's got to this gauntlet match.
I'm guessing they're gonna put Roman Reigns last.
And at this point in the gauntlet, are you gentlemen stunned by how long this combatant has been able to survive?
Look, you should never underestimate the fire of a
Get some
Samoan.
damage
In
done
any other
here.
circumstance, I wouldn't be surprised. But if you look at the caliber of relatives already eliminated, you can't help but be impressed.
Electrifying offense from the Brahma Bull.
Showing exactly why he's the great one.
Turning the tables.
Momentum going back to Tama's corner.
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow. Ooh. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
WWE Universe appreciating these
Oh, it was so close.
Who will break first? That is the
How?
question.
Toe to toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Nice. Come back here.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
He has nowhere to go. He taps.
Lovely.
Got caught.
My leg is stuck again.
Out of here.
And after this, 2 more entrants to go.
And here comes Jacob Fatu, bringing everything he's got to this gauntlet match.
I'm tired.
And as we get deeper into this war for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
The energy in the arena has shifted. Members of
I can't see, the ref is in the way.
By now, but somehow one of their own has proven to be defiant in the face of all challengers.
Does The Rock have a super finisher? I don't think so.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
There's the tap. There's the two.
It's all over for Jacob Fatu. No match for the gauntlet.
We've seen twists and turns, but here's our last entrant. Now entering the gauntlet is Tamina, ready for action.
Okay. Well, unfortunately for Tamina, she's gonna have to get all big ass hiding right now.
Well, that'll leave a mark. One final adversary stands in the way. There it
is! Yes, rock bottom! Tamina's in crisis mode.
Shot to the midsection connects. Strong punch. Here it comes.
Rock bottom, the rock bottom.
The Rock has this wrapped up.
Stops the attack. Dominant takedown. Got the shoulders down to the cover. Beautiful.
might sneak.
Hold on. He stops the count.
Oh, and the momentum's clearly against Tamina now.
But Tamina's just one move from turning this around.
Ooh, sharp kick.
Up fast. Spine buster.
There it is.
Rock got it. I think it's over.
Just have to do damage.
Shot right to the gut.
And she's returned.
Jeez, what is with these guys and these pins?
Oh, turning the pin around. Oh, man. This could really come back to bite him in the end.
Natural athletic ability shown by The Rock.
I think The Rock's opponent can smell it, guys.
What a barrage of stomps. Really just laying it in.
Turns it around.
She's showing. Trying to end this right now. Oh, wait a
What's that?
second.
Feet are on the ropes. This is illegal.
Oh, shot to the jaw. And a stop to the gut, too.
Must have the top rope move too.
Oh, that'll wake you up. Tamina being controlled by the opposition here.
Tamina has to devise a new from the top.
All the way to the outside.
Yes, I guess there is no DQ because, well, there is DQ because there's contact.
What a barrage of stops.
And gets tossed back into the mat. The Rock is heading up top.
Launching. Up fast.
Let's see what people's are now.
Down hard.
The Rock about to hit the most electrifying moves in all of sports entertainment. People's elbow.
That did a chunk. Let's take off the other one.
About to experience it.
Oh, he didn't take off the other elbow pad.
The people's elbow.
The Rock has this wrapped up.
About to hit rock bottom. Picture perfect from The Rock.
The Rock now has a leg up in this match.
And The Rock's opponent is looking like a jabroni. Oh, effective body blow.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Oh, man.
Look at this, just
What a barrage of stops. Oh, that'll cave your chest in.
taking flight.
Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark.
Turns it around.
Rock finally finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
Now's a chance for The Rock to get back into this match. And a mud hole is being stomped.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Tamina being controlled
Lovely.
by the opposition here.
Tamina has to
Uh-oh.
Rock bottom.
That's still not going to be enough.
It's over. Look out.
From the top.
Oh, my goodness. What a barrage of stomps.
got out of there at the perfect time.
Sharp knee.
Oh, man.
Uses the edge of the knee.
Ooh, we should have it now.
Up fast. Buster. Down hard.
The people's champ. Are
Is it? Oh, he finally took off the other armband.
I think it's over. And cover now for the match. Kick out. Thought that was the end of her. Are we sure that wasn't three?
You're telling me after all that?
Sleeper hold. Sit to the ropes and now looking to regroup.
For what? She wasn't even near the ropes, right?
Sleeper hold cinched in deep. We have a tap out. And The Rock picks up the win.
The winner of this match and official your tribal chief, the final boss,
Nice.
The battlefield was laid out. The gauntlet was fierce. Pain will live tomorrow. Scars will remain for life. But in this family, you will rule your own kin from a seat at the head of the table.
Unlocked. And we got match awards. Nice. Oh, we finished the entire showcase in this video. Which is great. Oh, it's nice, it's nice. I just want to get my daily login for my faction. Oh, Assassin's Creed will be delivered later today. I'll probably start Assassin's Creed. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Is this thing gonna get stuck on the my faction again? I swear. That's fine. I think it's currently 2:30 in the morning. Now I'm dead tired. I'll probably fall asleep on stream if I try to play anymore. So, decent episode. We pushed all the showcase done. So yeah, we'll end this one here. And next time we can maybe start my rise or try and finish the my faction stuff. I think I just need to get another 12 my faction bosses and then just finish Cody Rhodes World Tour thing. And then that's it for my faction. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if new, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.